Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News.
Good afternoon once again. I'm Barbara Bailey. The news continues at 12:30. A crime alert in Lexington after 3 burglaries in 2 days. The latest happened this morning at the Exxon station on Versailles Road. Burglars hit the Marathon on Alexandria Drive yesterday as well as the Up in Smoke tobacco shop on New Circle. Police say all 3 break-ins have similarities. WKYT's Sam Smith has our top story at 12:30. Sam?
Repairs are underway at this Exxon station off Versailles Road. It's just the latest shop to be burglarized. Police say this morning 2 men used a rock to break a window and they stole from the store. Here's video of the alleged burglars. Police say they broke the window around 3 o'clock this morning, and about 30 minutes later, the men went back to the store and stole 75 cartons of cigarettes. One of the men was wearing a Carhartt-style jacket. The other was wearing a black hoodie. They were driving a white pickup truck. This morning's break-in comes after another set of break-ins on Wednesday at other stores. Police say the burglars in those cases also used rocks to smash windows. Police are looking into the possibility that all these crimes are connected.
Around this time of year, we see what you would call small thefts or crimes where people are stealing things that they can sell for cash. We see an increase of these sorts of crimes, and unfortunately it's just because people are trying to get money and get cash for the holidays.
If you recognize the men or the truck in that video, contact Lexington Police. In Lexington, Sam Smith, WKYT.
And no one was harmed in any of the burglaries. Another wet start to the day. A cold rain continues across much of the area. Even more is on the way as we head into the weekend. WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking it all for us on the First Alert Defender. Jimmy.
And there's plenty to track out there too, Barb. We've got a lot of rain moving through the area, and it's that cold rain. And in some cases, we've actually had some reports of a little bit of sleet mixing in from time to time as well. Let's look right now with Defender to see exactly who is seeing some of that rain across parts of central and eastern Kentucky. And there's a big swath of it. You can see all of it right there. And more pockets of rain likely moving through that chilly rain. Here in Lexington, we're getting back in the action as well with some of that light stuff starting to fall. It took a little bit of a break and was more of a mist for a little while. Now we're seeing some more shower activity sweeping through the area. Some of our headlines as we look ahead here the next little bit. We've got the chilly rains continuing throughout the afternoon and into the evening hours. But what we will see is a little spike in temperatures. That actually happens tonight, starting probably during the evening hours. We'll go right back up the thermometer. The problem is this rain will continue as we head into the weekend as well, so we'll still be tracking some of those showers throughout the area, but it'll mainly be rain. And as you see that track, the warm-up that we are tracking outside, we look at 1 o'clock, 39, 39, notice the trend there, and then by 11 o'clock tonight, we start to see some forward progression on the thermometer going up the thermometer, and especially by tomorrow afternoon into the mid-50s, maybe even more than that for the folks in eastern parts of Kentucky. But the one thing that remains will be the rain. We'll track this a little bit more and up close and personal coming up for you in just a few minutes.
All right, Jimmy, thank you. Fire heavily damaged a Boyle County home late last night, and it's not the first time emergency crews have been called to the property. The fire happened at a farm on Mitchellsburg Road. Just 3 years ago, 19 horses died after a barn fire at the same farm. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is in Boyle County now with more.
Close to 4 years after a fire killed more than a dozen horses on this property, flames have once again affected this family's life. Just after 6 o'clock yesterday evening, firefighters say what started as a chimney fire at this home on Mitchellsburg Road soon spread into the living room portion of this house. A family was inside at the time but was able to get out safely. About 100 yards from the home is a new barn that's used to board horses. Firefighters say in March of 2011, a fire at this barn killed 19 saddlebreds. Crews spent hours at the scene trying to get the flames under control. Firefighters say a second fire on this property is certainly unlucky, but thankfully this time no one was hurt.
The family, I believe, was just mostly glad that everyone was okay and for what our fire department was able to salvage of their home. I said it's always a good day when no one's hurt, and thankfully no lives were lost of any sort in this fire.
Firefighters say about 2/3 of the home is still livable. This fire, as well as the one in 2011, was ruled accidental. In Boyle County, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
Firefighters believe the chimney had separated from the house prior to the fire and say it was in rough shape. A case against a former Anderson County bus monitor, criminally charged after an incident with students, went in front of a judge for the first time today. Belinda Owens is charged with harassing and menacing, both misdemeanors. Investigators say Owens pushed a 12-year-old's face into a bus seat and destroyed another child's poster board. Owens was not in court for her arraignment. Her attorney entered a not guilty plea. The parents of one of the students on board told us she thinks the charges should have been stiffer.
If you put your hands on a child, that's assault. If you put your hands on anybody, that's assault. And she assaulted children.
Now, the incident happened back in September. Owens resigned from the school system a few days later. She's due back in court for a pretrial hearing in January. A Casey County woman is still searching for answers following the death of her mother. Leah Skipper was found dead with a gunshot wound to the back of her head in March. The Casey County Coroner and Sheriff's Department quickly ruled the death a suicide, but Skipper's daughter, Sierra, thinks there's more to the story and says the Sheriff's Department did not do a complete investigation in her mother's death.
They denied us of the opportunity to know what happened to our mother. And honestly, at this point, we probably will never know. And let me tell you, we think about it every day, all day.
Now tonight at 6 o'clock, WKYT finds out why authorities would rule a suicide, yet the case remains an open investigation. Kroger is bringing dozens of new jobs to Lexington. The new state-of-the-art grocery store on Euclid Avenue is scheduled to open in about a month. Today, Kroger announced it's hiring an additional 100 permanent part-time jobs for the store. Kroger will hold a hiring fair this weekend. That event is this Saturday from 11 to 4 at the Beaumont Kroger Marketplace store. The Food and Drug Administration is changing prescription drugs labels for pregnant women. Omar Villafranca has details in this Better Living report.
The FDA wants to make clear the risks and benefits of using prescription drugs during pregnancy and while breastfeeding. The agency announced changes to the labels of prescription drugs. Instead of the current letter categories, there will be detailed subsections describing the risks. A new study in JAMA Surgery finds the longer the operation, the more likely a patient is to develop a blood clot. Researchers in Chicago looked at more than 1 million patients at hundreds of U.S. hospitals. And brain activity may help predict a smoker's chance of relapse. Penn Medicine researchers used MRIs to look at the brains of 80 smokers trying to quit. They found smokers who relapsed within 7 days had less activity in the part of the brain that controls functions like working memory, which is key for staying focused. That's a look at some of the day's top health stories. Omar Villafranca, CBS News.